All right, just a little mini video. So what we're going to do next is use those two rules that we just learned, but within a question. Now this won't happen a lot. Usually what will happen is you will add and subtract first to maybe do a unit conversion from kelvins to Celsius or something, and then you're going to be just multiplying and dividing. So it's not often going to happen that they are combined, but it could happen. And so we're just going to quickly show you what to do if there is combined operations. Now, we have a rule that states that we do not round until our final answer, but then that kind of gets ruined with sig figs. And so what we do is we're not going to round, but we're going to keep track of our sig figs as we go. Now, I will say there's different schools of thought, there's different types of physics or different types of science courses where like a theoretical physicist might be like, nope, you should round as you go. You never want to use something that has more significance. But from all the courses that I've taken, you don't want to round until your final answer because you can actually compound the effect of the rounding, right? So if you have a number like 32.56 and you say that it's 32.6, and then you're using that little bit bigger number in a further calculation, it's going to always make things just that little bit bigger. And so we do not round to the end, but we are going to keep track of our precision or our sig figs as we go. So for example, if I ask you to do a question like this, BEDMAS states that I do my multiplication first. So I'm going to have 8.41 plus, then I'm going to plug into my calculator 1.33 times 2.8, and I get 3.724. Now I'm going to record all of the digits to use, but I'm going to keep track of the fact that this was 3 sig figs times 2 sig figs. So I'm only going to keep track of 2 sig figs. Okay. Then I'm going to be adding. So now I'm going to do 8.41 plus the 3.724. I did a note key before this, but I didn't record everything. So 8.41 plus 3.724, and I end up with 12.134. Now to get that number, I added 8.41, which was precise to the nearest hundredth, and to it I added 3.7 that was precise to the nearest tenth. So since I'm adding in this last step, I'm going to answer to the nearest tenth, and I'm going to get 12.1. Now, it would be really annoying if we had to do huge calculations one step at a time like this. So again, in practical use, you might add and subtract first and maintain precision there. But for the most part, you're going to be just multiplying and dividing everything. So we won't have to worry about this. But for Unit 0, it is a skill that you should be able to show that you can do. All right, so for this next one, it's the opposite. I'm going to add and subtract first. So I get 0.036 plus 8.123, which is going to give me 8.159, recording everything. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to check, what am I keeping track of? So this was to the nearest 10, 100,000, 10,000, or 4 decimal places. And I was adding something that was precise to 3 decimal places. So I'm going to keep as a record just 3 decimals, which happens to be 8.159. So I get to keep everything. Then I'm dividing. So I've got 4 sig figs divided by 2 sig figs. So then I can only answer to 2 sig figs. So 8.159 divided by 4.3 gives me a massive number. 1.89744 ... but I can only record to 2 sig figs. So I'm going to keep the 1 and the 8, but I will make it 1.9. Awesome. So just go try a few of those. Like I said, it won't be a massive thing in this course, but it is something that is good to be aware of.